Welcome to Commander Pop Culture, a place to gather magical information with some laughs, might I add. Hello everyone, welcome. I'm playing Timmy's Trap.
It's a trap!
It's my Herigast list. The whole goal of the deck is to steal people's big dumb Timmy creatures and sacrifice them for my own. Only I get to play the Timmy. I got 2 lands and a rock. Ain't bad. Unfortunately, I did draw a Reforged Soul in my opening hand. I guess I'll play it. I wish I didn't have Reforged Soul, but that's okay. We're playing at Sisay the Weatherlight Captain. It's a historic deck. It's a toolbox. They get to search for anything based on a CMC less than her power, and the power increases with the different colored permanents that she has. Atla, the Nest Tender. This is a polymorph deck. They sack an egg and the egg gets replaced with a creature off the top of their library. Apothecary White. This is from the Clue set. Whenever they attack, they make a food token for each player being attacked, and then they can tap X foods, create X humans. Pretty fun. Anger's a pretty sweet card in this deck because I sacrifice my own stuff as fodder, meaning I could get Anger in my graveyard pretty consistently. I hope I find another land though, because then I can follow up and play it. I would say the Polymorph deck is going to be a nice in for me this game. They're going to cheat some big stuff into play. I'm going to steal it and then cheat my stuff into play. This is like an ideal matchup, the middle player. There'll be a nice stepping stone for my deck to function. Middle player's having a really strong start. They have a burgeoning, but only 4 cards in hand, and then they make a land drop this turn. So they can't even take advantage of that enchantment. Bit of a dead card. I like burgeoning in Enchantress decks because you end up drawing a lot of lands when you play enchantments off of your Enchantresses. But if you don't consistently draw cards, I wouldn't recommend playing burgeoning. This deck really doesn't. Maybe if they find a Skull Clamp. Hey, we got another land. Excellent. We'll play Anger, peg the guy in the middle because he's looking pretty strong. I think Herigast costs 9. So if I rip another land off the top of my library, I could swing in with a 6/6 with haste and flying. Pretty dope. And then all my creatures from that point forward also have emerged. This guy's Academy Manufacturer's pretty good in this deck because he makes a food whenever something attacks, i.e. he'll make 3 on his next turn. If he makes a land drop, he'll make 1 food, 1 treasure, 1 clue. Not a bad engine piece. Dissenter's Path. Interesting. This might be a tribal deck of some kind. Normally you wouldn't play this unless it was. I've seen dinosaur variants of this because she makes eggs and Atla's a common dinosaur commander. I play for the polymorph aspect. For such a strong start from this middle player, they're starting to slow down, which is good for us. I think I'm on the cusp of breaking out here from the pack, but since they're kind of in a pinch, I might beat on the left player. They're 5 colors. If you have players that are evenly positioned, focus the guy with the most colors because they have the most potential or they have the highest ceiling of the game. That, and I've lost a lot of games to Captains to say because tutoring anything out of your library is always just super OP. Come on, land off the top. Hey.
Ask and ye shall receive.
And right now, I have the same mana production as the guy in the middle. My Sanctum of Ugin triggers too. Excellent. I could exile my hand and draw a set of 3 new cards. I like my hand right now. Do I want to sack this and get a colorless card? Yeah, not quite yet. I'm a little tight on mana, so there'll be plenty of other opportunities, I'm sure, to sack my Sanctum of Ugin. It's more so I'm afraid of missing land drops and not being able to cast a lot of cards in my hand. The Shrine deck. No, I really don't like this. This thing is so grindy. He gets mana now for every shrine that's in play. Just accelerate his production pretty good. If he gets a few more shrines down, Descendant's Path is worthless because he doesn't have any creatures in play. Hey, found a land. Doesn't have a white source for Atla, but I imagine he's got something in his hand he could play. Unless they're all big dumb dinosaurs. Then not so much. Wow. Yeah, I don't think he's got anything. Whenever a human enters, everything gets a +1/+1 stat and vigilance. Not bad, not bad. He might get 6 here. Yeah, that's insane. The Academy Manufacturer definitely needs to go. A little too much value. Fairies Protection. All right.
Where did she go?
The bummer. It sucks because on his next turn, he's gonna do an insane amount of damage. He can make 3 more foods, and then he can tap them all to make 6 humans, and then give his entire board +6/+6. That's really crappy that he had the Teferi's Protection on deck. See, on his turn, if he gives his entire board +6/+6, he can do 9, 18, 24 damage to me. I imagine he tags me for that much. Now that the cat's out of the bag, and that people know that I have intentions of just stealing their crap and sacrificing in mine, then Sanctum of All. All right. I also don't feel bad for beating on this guy. Maybe they'll cause the guy the right to split the difference with his assault. He could make a lot more too. I mean, he's got plenty of mana at his disposal. All right. Carney T, so he is a dinosaur deck. Can't steal that 'cause it's got hexproof. The middle player surrendered. All right. Oh, he messed up. He didn't activate the ability. Well, we caught a break there. It was much more advantageous for him to do what I was suggesting. Maybe he didn't see the line. I like to send my videos I make out to the opponents, and maybe he'll hear that thought process and realize he missed it, and I'm not sure why he did what he did. Probably gonna steal this thing, because it's what's pumping up his board. Come here, boy! Swordsing Herigast, fine. Gain a bunch of life, deal his commander. Gonna take it. It sucks, because now this guy's gonna be kind of rubber banding himself into the game due to the Sanctum of All. I can't deal with two fronts at the same time. I think it's crazy that he gets to put it into the battlefield. The new ones trigger on his pre-combat main phase, so like he gets the max benefit from that. You'll see 3 shrines instead of just 2. Now he gets to draw a bunch of cards. At least now I cast Herigast and I'm willing to give up this hand. Cathars, oh god. Yeah, this guy on the right's presenting a lot of scary stuff. Hopefully he does it right this time. He can sack a treasure, tap this, make a lot of 1/1s. He didn't see it earlier, so I doubt he sees it this time around, but he can make 7 1/1s. Good rip off the top with that clue token. Well, I don't die this turn, but I'm sure as heck gonna die next turn. Ruby Medallion is not helpful. I can give the left player some card, look for a board wipe. I'm gonna ask the Sisay player if he has a board wipe in hand before I cast the Reforge the Soul. Okay, send the wheel, so we're in a wheel. Yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully he found it. He's gonna draw some cards. He did it in the wrong order. You should have hit Sanctum first, put the shrine into play, and then you would have saw an additional card. This is also a bit of a control list. I think I'm running 6 board wipes in here, and then I have a lot of single target removal in the form of theft cards. I have as many board wipes as I do because going wide strategies is the weakness of your deck, and the mono white player on the right here is definitely the crux of your deck. And I came in here prepared, I just didn't draw it up as well as I would have liked. Well, that just happens, not a big deal. The white player also was very fortunate in the way that they drew it up. The Cathars Crusade and that white creature that I took care of earlier, they're both high performers in this list because of how they pump up his creatures into lethal attackers. That's not helpful. Agent of Erebos. I guess he's looking for more cards. He could draw Blasphemous Act. Well, let's say GG. Let's see how much damage he can do to us. Assemble me an army worthy of Gondor. I'll tell you what, if Gondor had an army like this in the movie, the orcs would not stand a chance. There would be no need for a ring bearer or a...
cast back into the fiery chasm from whence it came.
Well, I had fun. I wish I saw a board wipe of some kind. Didn't get it. It's kind of weird that the middle player left the way that they did. I don't think they had a really good reason to. They were missing a white source, but like, I think they still had things to do. The white player was just well suited against me. How the cookie crumbles. I hope you enjoyed. I got one more gameplay from MH3 to feature before I do some Assassin's Creed stuff. And then after that's done, I'll come back and do the second half of MH3. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Everyone take care now. Bye.